by dear name of Creator of all existence. This is part 9 of my religious notes. In the following you hear a short introduction about this part's notes, but before you continue, I must mention that part 1 contained main introduction to all my religious notes. It is better if you listen to part 1 before you listen to my religious notes. This part contained 3 notes. It start with note 52 and end with note 54. These notes are mostly about my life and the torture that I have been through, and how movies and media try to support my torturers. Note 52 say, there is 2 books about me, my website, and how media and movies has shown me. This note is in 2 following files. Note 53 is about why I do not marry in traditional Islamic way. Note 54 is about torture that I have got show how dirty Iranian and Danish people can be. I hope that you find these notes useful. Written by Prophet King Sayyid Muhammad Ali Meraji, King of Kingdom of Creator of all existence in earth, and Sasani and Hakim Aneshi of Persia. Reader, Heather from Natural Reader of Natural Soft.
I have these things that I have said in my website, these serious things about politics, about religion, about life or social life or whatever else. These are my words. These, you can call it Book of Sayyid Muhammad Ali Meraji. But there is another book, and that book is the most famous, and that book is the book that they talk about as my book, and that is my life, and that is all the shit that they say about me in the movies that I have done. Well, that book, I do not call that book my book. That book is book of Iranian torturers. The first part of it, the first until I was 23. And after that, Iranian and Danish torturers book, written by abusing a under torture prophet. And and when I want to talk about my life story, I must mention this. And it was only 4 first years of my life I was me, whatever good or whatever bad I have done, that was me in the first 4 years. But after that, whatever I say about my life is whatever Iranian torturer and Danish torturer, together with rest of Iranians, together with rest of Danish and whomever else has cooperated them to write my life, is their book. It is, you should not steal someone's book, and especially when that someone is about, 10, 20 torturers and 2 nations as their cooperator, at minimum. So, honor of my life, a story of my life, how it's written, how it's set up, how it was. It is my torturer written it in practice, written, implement it, and by implement it they have wrote it. These movies that they make around me and my life. First of all, there is one thing that you must take under consideration, that I do not have any real friend, Real friend is the one that really is with you to help you to get you out of the trouble that you are. Not for becoming a character in these movies, not for becoming an opening door to his people, to his religion, to his country, to his nation, to whatever he himself desire to get through you, because from one side you are God prophet, from other side you are that one that they have you under press, and as a friend you take much easier with the one that is friend with you, and he can be from one side in fact friends of your enemy, and or cooperator, or with your enemy, and from other side he can look like your friend. And another thing is that these characters that in the movies are around me, the first thing are character of the guy that Owen Wilson play his role, or the young blonde guy play as his part, and I call him our prostitute son, or shut up toilet prostitute son, and his friends that someone has played his role in what you call it, there is that movie Stargate Universe, I guess it was TV serial. It was the soldier that fucked the prettiest girl and the other girl, or something like that, and that girl should have been that girl that I was after. And these are these two shits, and I guess there is another guy, there is a Groenlandic guy, that these three motherfuckers are those whom has raised, are Danish, and has raised torturing me all their life, and they are around 20, let me drink something. Well, these three are those shit motherfuckers that has tortured me all their life. They did nothing else but torturing me. And that time that Danish queen has taken to Japan to ask for marry of Japan's 3 years old princess for his grandson. That time, it was the time that these motherfuckers were about, I don't know, maybe over 12, 13, 14 or something like that, and they were ready, they because of my torturer Iranians, it was I didn't know that there is any Danish among these torture, and in fact, half of the torture is these Danish people. And when they were ready, when they were in power, and when my misknowledge about Danish cooperation in torturing me had got God somehow with them too. So Danish Queen has gone, said that it is time to taking her fruit of torture, her torturer were ready, and it was the time that he take fruit of his torture. And these are, in every movie, those girls that play the role of that girl that I want, they show that girl as the one whom is in love with these shit torturer Persian learned Danish, this set of toilets, and while in fact it is not true, while in fact these set of toilets, are those whom reach to these girls through me, Without me, this set of toilets are nothing, And of course, some of Danish girls that I am after, they are pretty, but maybe they think they serve their country by betraying God, prophet, and even though I see, I do not go so many times after any girl that that does not want me, but these girls, however, they want me, but they betray me, and yes, there is that sort of Danish girl too, and there is other sort of girls, that I am not really after her, I was maybe after her, but I saw no attention from her, and I stopped being after her, but by torture, by making scene, by torture me, by finding me fool, they kept me as, being continue after her from one side. Why not after her from another side? Because if I not be after her, she go with such a set of toilets that they were my enemy all my life, It is that kind of choice sometimes fool by myself, And there are, expect these and these girls that, I was after. There are some other characters, around me that I haven't seen in this movie. One of these characters is the neighbor that live under me. He has his wife has, what you call it. He is like a potato, she is like a potato. She cannot move her body or something like that. I think God has made them so because they were evil to me. And her husband, these two shit are a part in my torture too. I think they have opened door to my enemies to come to sit on their apartment and take shit with me. And especially send me, their sexual intercourse revelation. And there is another woman, there is two old fat women. There is one old fat woman, and I think her fat shit daughter, old shit daughter, They as well, they have open door to my enemies to come in their apartment and torture me. And there is another old guy. He was once he was close to. He has some sickness. He has his skeleton has some problem. Gicht. I don't know what to call it. And his neck was once had problem. And his apartment is open to this Persian learned Danish, I guess, or Iranians to come in his apartment and torture me from there. There is an old woman in another side, in the block, in other side. I thought she was a good woman, but whenever there is this fat shit, that sort of woman and girls that I don't want in the street, she come and as she looked at, there is something for me, and since I put attention to what she's doing, I become really angry of her. Otherwise she was very friendly and good before that. And she was maybe the only friendly and good. And I don't know, there are everyone here, has a part in this fucking torture theater. I haven't seen any of them that has any resistance to cooperate in torture. All of them cooperate, even those who do not cooperate with their silence, to not see anything, not hear anything, and is not able to say anything. Even children here learn Persian and try to cooperate in torture somehow. Yeah, what else I have forgot to say in this case? Yeah, and in these films, about my relation with the girls, in today's film, there was a scene that I kissed the very pretty girl, but she wanted to kiss me, but I rejected, If that such pretty girl come and want to kiss me, I will make love to her at the same time. I won't leave it for later. And there is, in one of the movies, one of these friends that they wanted me for his daughter, Well, no, I don't take such friend's daughter if when I see, that first he is not really my friend. Second, he is to reach his own goal, He is to serve his country, he is to serve his religion, he is to to chain me and give me to my enemy, And he do not know that he threw his daughter life away, And he, it is a knife that he put on his own back, But no, I don't, allow such. And especially, when I see such friends cooperate with my enemies to take those girls that I want away from me, Oh no, never. I never accept that. There is, and in recent, movies that I can see, because of my friendship with some Afghanians, has got part in these movies, and they were not real friends to me. It is, in fact, it is them when I talk about friends, recent friends. They were not real friends to me. and they are after their own abuse too. And there is something that I took to Mecca. They do not give a shit about me. I took to Iran. They do not give a shit about me. And both in Mecca and in in Iran, they continue to torture me. They continue to torture me during all pilgrimage, trip in Mecca, and they continue to torture me whenever I take to Iran. Every year I take to Iran, and I am under torture in Iran until I get back. And now, if they want me to marry a Afghanian girl, to accept, that they have tortured me, they have tortured my father since Imam Musa Kazem, they have took us throne and they sit on our throne in last 1400 years, and we love them to be on their pit, and make them God to rule over themselves and over the world through our God. These Muslims must be out of their mind, It is not that what I accept and what I say to my next generation to accept. These not only, they not only had me under torture, had my parents in last maybe, I don't know, maybe between 700 to 1,000 years ago or maybe more, under torture and kept in pit, And now they send their torturer, after me here in Europe, and you can see in your movies what a shit image they are making for me in the whole world, Oh, and surely maybe you think if you were me, you were most shame of yourself. You were most shame of yourself, as much as you may had even made suicide, You may even had, sit in your home and never come up, never say anything in internet, and be afraid of everyone because wow, what a shit person you are. You can see in these movies, but I do not give a shit about them because all this shit that they say, it is what they made set up for me. It is what they have made me with torture, and I do not give a shit about them, and I do not give a shit about whatever they say about me, Whatever I say, it is what I write in my site, UN12.com. And all they say, it is book of Abraham the Satan, Iranian Abraham the Satan, and Danish Abraham the Satan, and whomever, Afghanian or, Russian or Serbian or I don't know what else nations are around here and cooperating. It is their book. It is not my book. A story of my life. It is not at all my book. It is Satan's written book by torturing a prophet. What else I was talking about? Yeah. What I wanted to say about, marry a Muslim girl, to, give them a child, that, so they, I am out of their control now. As you can see in my website, as you can see, in my nature, in my disasters, in my catastrophes, I am out of their control. They are, they have lost me. They know that They cannot, they cannot enchain me and my God. Maybe me, but not my God anymore. But they want a child, they want a child, and if after I find a child, if I did not put my head down and accepted their mastership and their godship over myself, so they maybe can kill me and they keep the child, they have the child. And if it is what they want, and it is not a door that I open to these. And if I ever marry a girl, I marry her to be mine. I have said that I don't want to marry, especially a Muslim girl, because Muslim girls, you must marry them first, after that touch her and know her and everything else. And about these daughters of my Afghani friends, when I know their fathers, when I know what their fathers are after, so I know that it is not working, and I said I want a Western girl, that come with me, have sex with me, have relation with me, and I know her and I see that is she really want to be mine, or is she someone that want me for her religion, her nation, her this or her that, If she was of that type that wanted me for this or that, so I, spark her out. And if she was the one that wanted to be for me, and if she was really pretty and fantastic, in case of pretty, there is, of course, there is always another prettier girl. There is always another, pretty girls that is more attractive than another one. And of course, there is age, when girls come get older, there is always come very young, fresh girls, but, there is a limit, for, there is a, what you call it, there is a limit for how pretty she should be, when she is, over that limit, regardless of how much over and how much not over, she is okay, she's the one that can satisfy me, But so the other things, about her become more important after I know her too. But if she do not reach that limit of beauty, already when I see in her, that she is not that beauty that I want, So I see that, it will not work, because when I see much prettier girl in the street and I am with her, suddenly God choose another prettier girl, and make sunshine for her. And when she get me, to lose her, make earthquake for her. So it is not what that work for this planet, people of this planet either. So do not foolish each other to cooperate each other in this case. Let me and my God take the girls that we want, Otherwise, all of you are in trouble. And especially in Denmark, as long as I am in Denmark, this Danish shit are those abusers whom had me in last 25 years under torture here. And until 23 years in it, or 24 years of it, I didn't know this Danish has learned Persian to torture me, and cooperate with my torturer Iranian. It is, such a shit people these people are. And of course, I was in Copenhagen, in many years I was in Copenhagen. And I was after many pretty girls, and but some of them, no, it was I was no one to them, and I was wonder, why, it is like that. Because, from the start they were all to abuse me, They were all to abuse me. It is, first I thought it is I am Iranian and so on, and foreign and, peg as they say to foreigners. Black hair or pegs or whatever else. But not that, they were all to abuse me. And, recently, I don't know, maybe since I moved out from, mostly from Copenhagen, Danish girl, young Danish girl especially, very interested in me, And, of course, among them, some of them were betrayed and they were to abuse me, but some of them, no, they were not betrayed. They were just young girls, young, fresh girls, and they liked me, It is that, it is only those that had real feeling for me. It is only them that, I burn when I lose them. The other rest that, that want to have me foolish, want to show me foolish in words, want to cooperate with my torturer enemy, they are piece of shit. I told, in my internet site, they are cheap shit cyborgs, as the Cyborg Tom movie played by Angelina Jolie. But not the Angelina Jolie one, the one before her. It is, all of them are that shit, These garbages, their beauty attract me, but when I get closer and I see what a shit it is behind this beauty, so I leave it away, It is a shit that you put a pretty girl's picture front of it. Then when you go near and you look, you see it is a shit, is a piece of shit, and it is a pretty girl's picture in front of it. It is only that, When you see that, you go your way because it's shit. It is, I am this way. And, but in your movies, these shits are wow, are really wow. What else I want to say? About how dirty Danish people are as people, how dirty Iranian people are as people. I will talk about it after when I talk about my life, In case of Iranian, I have said that since Imam Musa Kazem, that they decided to put Imam Reza, his next son, but not the Imam's son, not the Prophet's son, introduce him as the Prophet, and the real Prophet, the real Imam, whom his name was Saleh, the first, said Saleh the first. They wanted to hide him, that maybe him or next generation he can escape from Iran and Islam territory. It's say, you do not escape if they want to put crown over your head and tell you that you are our king, you are from back of Queen of Sasani, our king, and you should be our king in Iran. So you do not escape from Iran. If in Muslims country they say, you are Imam and you are the one that inherit God, and from your Muhammad the Prophet, from your back Muhammad the Prophet, and you are our king, you are our Imam, you are our leader, you do not escape from there. But if it is not in this way, it is in this way that they are to abuse you, and they have abused about 6, 7 or 8 generation before you. So you decide to escape, And since, and when that was about 1,000 years ago. And in last 1,000 years, my Prophet fathers, my Imam fathers, were not able to escape. So see that what a torture jail they were in, And after so many years, I am the first one that got able to escape from that jail, escape from Iran and Islam territory. It is maybe because, the new democracy, the new, public facilities like TV, radio, and so on. It is not, allow them to keep us under torture on that way, Sooner or later, world has changed, and we could get able to escape from Iran. Even I think Iranian revolution and whatever else was because of to finding a way to stop me escaping. Not to put me on throne by Islamic revolution. It is not what they was after. If it was what they was after, right after the revolution, if they could not educate me to be a good leader before revolution, after revolution they would took me and learn me the Quran, the religion, whatever else, and put me on throne. It is not what they want. It is not at all what they want. They say it is what they want for my child, but I do not believe them. They want only get the child to put him in, either, there is always two, when someone want to abuse you as a slave, there is two choice, either by your own will and by your own stupidity and foolishness, you get him as your master, or like me, since I was 4 years old, you hit him, and by force keep him as your slave. It is, it's surely my parents in last 1,000 years had this choice, and I don't know how many of them by their own choice has accepted to live or had to live under that condition. How many by their own choice, how many against their own choice. And you see this shit in Denmark too. Denmark, these whom they call themselves Europeans, and even these Danish know themselves Scandinavian, North European, and They do not, they look down on South European either, too, you know. And these shut up nosy people had me under torture since the first day that I arrived here in Denmark, you know, and I was the one that I took refuge to them, you know. They were not even so, you know, so honest that say, no, we, you know, we don't want you here, and go, they, you know, it is their country, you know. It is they could go to UN and say, this one we do not want him here, or you know, you must find him somewhere and send him there, you know. But it was not what they was after. In fact, they was after me, having me here, having me under torture here, shut with me, shut with my you know, Islamic parents since Muhammad the Prophet and after him, and by that shut on Islam, you know. And as you know, it is a part of their being Christian, you know. If they are not good Christian, at least they can good shit on others, you know. And Muslim are the same too, you know. If they are not good Muslim, they are at least good on shit on other religions. And they were, you know, after their abuse, they had these shit Danish children. I don't think these Danish whom were after me in last 25 years, 20 years, or I don't know. These was without Danish political parties' knowledge, without, you know, even Danish royal family or what you call it, other officials in Denmark, without their knowledge or without their accept, these people were after me to torture me. No, these from start, it was by all officials' knowledge and by their cooperation, you know, these Danish families were after me and their children has got raised or torturing me all their life. And even the rest of Denmark, you know, the rest of people in Denmark, until last year, they did not tell me that this shit that I say, these Iranians are, you know, I used to shout a lot that, you know, do not believe these Iranians who torture me, do not allow your girls go with these Iranians. Then after last year, I found that these motherfuckers are not Iranian, these motherfuckers are Danish. And they become perfect in Persian because of their torturing me. And you know, this it is what Danish people are. You know, in so many years they denied that I am under their torture 24 hours around. These motherfuckers were shouting at me, and I said, you know, these people who shout at me, they disturb me. You know. Who I cannot hear anyone, you know. Well, are you sure that you hear? Maybe you think you have heard something. Don't you think you should go to psychology? And I have gone many times to psychology. So I have mistrust myself. You know, I said, no one can hear. Why a Danish should not hear? If an Iranian should not hear, he's Muslim, he's Iranian, he in one or other way want me under torture. Why a Danish should not understand? You know, you know, I was under this type of torture in about 16 years. Not even one person told me that these torturers that torture me have exist. You know, it should be, they all act like it is my imagination, you know. And now you see in every shit movie that it is about my life, you know. This torture, 16 years. You torture someone in 16 years, and you, all people, you say, no, there is no one who tortures, we cannot hear anything, you know. Maybe you are sick, maybe you I don't know, you should go to doctor or so and so on. And even the fucking doctor, the shit doctor, say no, it is you have hallucination and you have a schizophrenia, or I don't know. These motherfuckers had put me, because I had made them trouble. I was active against them to torture me. They put me in what you call it, mental hospital, and they said either you take this medicine or you stay here for a year or more than that. So I accepted. I said, okay, I take this medicine 2 years, and after that, I stop and see, and it is good or not, And in these 2 years, I took this medicine for nothing. These motherfuckers, it is what I tell you, these motherfuckers call themselves doctor. They are shit of toilet. They are not doctor. They are shit of toilet. And they instead of medicate, they poison under torture patient, under torture people, not patient, under torture guy. They cooperate in torture by, misdirect him. And, I have got out of it. But it is what I want to say about these fucking Danish people, And it is what the shit they are. It is what the shit torturer they are. And these, instead of helping me, these has cooperated my Iranian torturer, whom had me under torture since I was 4 years old. And it is what the image, this shit image that you see in the TV, they have made me a rapist. They have made me the one that fuck shit, ugly, fat woman. They have made me the one that fuck old shit woman. They have made me the one that is between them and the girl that is in love with them, and the one that abandoned these poor in love people that want that girl, While these motherfuckers have me under torture, while these motherfuckers do not allow me in last 25 years to find myself a real true girl. Even the girl that I found in Denmark, that was the most longest time with me. Her name was first Leban. Why Leban? Why? Because her family name was the same as Jacob's father of Rachel's, Rachel's family. Because of that, she was maybe allowed to be with me, And she wanted to be with me while she wanted to be deaf and not hear these people torturing me, even when I'm making love to her. So it is not working for me. It is not me that she wants. It is not me that she serves, Oh, yes, she wanted me. She, if a girl wants you, you can, or not, you can see in her sexually, And I know she was happy to be with me. And, but, when she was, she wanted to be with me, while in fact she was supporting my enemies. It was not, it will not go. I do not build any, I do not settle by such shit that want me so foolish that do not even believe my own ear, What I think about is that if I want to write this thing in text and put it in internet, it will be a difficult job. But I think I have gave you a little real picture of how Denmark was toward me, how Iran was toward me, and why I am not, ashamed of this fucking shit that they say about me in the movies, Or because, at least at every minute, at every hour, at minimum 5 people are torturing me, are psychic torturing me. Sometimes they are up to 15, or I don't know how many. Sometimes half of the city is against me. And sometimes because there are different groups, there are right wing, right political wings, west political wing, or I don't know. Some of them are foreigners, some of them are Serbs, some of them are Iranian, some of them are Danish, some of them are this or that, And some of them, because of that, I don't know how God chose that group, And an enemy of mine get God power in help too, And this sexual revelation that I get, that like, which is like someone fuck you in the ass, This is because of this, putting, staying in trouble between, surrounded by all enemies. God, I don't know, maybe because I am wrongly like one of the enemy's girl, or maybe I like a girl that part of enemy support that girl, but all others want to fuck her, and this or that, these motherfuckers has learned how to take God on knees, how to take God on knees to cooperate them in torture. They have not got myself on knees to cooperate with them in their goal, but they have got God on knees to cooperate them with torture. You have heard that Abraham put the knife in neck of Isaac, and God give him a lamb and say, fuck that, do not kill him, So God is easier to take on knees. But I was not, Maybe if it was up to Isaac will have said, fuck you. You want to kill me, But when, and in this case, as in my case, I do not came on my knees for these motherfuckers shits. But God sometimes come on knees because of one or another reason, and make a group of these motherfuckers, either the shit that they fuck, as the one that, because it sent her revelation to me. And these motherfuckers abuse this revelation to torture me, So I get a lot of torture, All my life was torture, and especially in recent years, torture become much more, because especially after I finished their, their misabuse of medicating me under torture. After I showed them that I do not need that medicine and I am good, there is nothing wrong with me. So they made the torture much, much more, to make me behave in a way that they can put me again under medicine, But they did not succeed. And still it is what these motherfuckers work on, Still once in a while, I get threat on this. Still once in a while they send me police at my door, and without any reason, It is, it is this